Welcome to the final installment of the Revive Pelvic Floor Core Rehab Journey series. And in this video, it's going to be a lovely combination of everything we've learned from video 1 to video 7, learning how to be a postpartum warriors fighter, to really improve your overall core strength, improve flexibility, mobility, close the gap, the diastasis recti, lift the prolapse, relieve pelvic pain if you have symphysis pubis pain, SI joint dysfunction, or pain during intimacy. But first and foremost, I know in video 6, I thank each and every one of you who have been involved in the free 7-part video series journey, and the responses and the messages are so amazing I have received from you, and I feel really grateful, and I'm so touched from the bottom of my heart that you guys love my videos. You felt amazing recovery so far. You've seen improvement, and those bit improvement, you'll see the perfect solution for your core back immersion therapy. Let's deep dive into this program. My inbox are overflowing. Sorry, I apologize if I haven't replied to each one of you. There's so many of you guys from my Facebook page, Instagram, YouTube, and sometimes it's hard to read everyone. That's why I did this video compilation to answer most of your questions and what is entailed in my lovely 8-week program, where I'll guide you 8 to 15 minutes workout. Every single day is a different routine to really make your pelvic floor to be the foundation, to lengthen, to be functional, to be able to contract and to relax, because a tight pelvic floor that's always contracted, and if you don't relax it, guess what? Then you have bladder incontinence. You have difficulty controlling the urge, stress, or different kinds of neuropathic disorders if you have bladder dysfunction from perimenopausal, menopausal, or postpartum complications. And that's why I'm here. If you have C-sections, is this safe for you? Yes. And there should be a gentle progression, 8 to 15 minutes, learning to connect your breath work, learning how to keep your spine in neutral position, slow, controlled movement patterns, no jumping jacks in the beginning of our program, but the importance of our midfoot, the control of your toes that will support all the way kinematic change onto your pelvic floor. So this lovely program is tailored for all women and even men who has pelvic pain, like obturator internus injury, if you have pudendal nerve injury, or even for those with bladder dysfunction from prostate. And that's why we need to relax. How to mind-body connection to our weak core, the complex, and the poor posture, how it affects the downward pressure to your pelvic floor. And that's why this beautiful program, 8 weeks with bonus videos, and that's why I have these 3 lovely journeys from engagement, activation, and stabilization. And if you need just the videos, there's a program for you. If you want more bonus videos, there's another gentle progression with 1-hour videos. If you find the 8-week program and you need more difficult challenges as you progress, if it takes you a year, it could take you a year. But I promise you, in 4 weeks, you'll see amazing improvement. You can see lovely testimonies from my patients and online students. Mona, who went to physical therapy in South Africa, no improvement in months and months of therapy. And with my program, she's so impressed. And despite 15 years of pelvic pain and difficulty having intimacy because of pain and tightness on her pelvic floor, isn't that amazing? You'll see amazing results. She's so impressed. It felt like a miracle because she had a fractured femur bone 15 years ago that caused this muscle imbalance on her pelvic floor. And because of that muscle imbalance, you need to really connect and realign from the inside out. And we have Gökçe from Istanbul, who has a prolapse grade 2 and can't do her previous job as an acrobatic in 4 short weeks, despite her physical therapy as well. No one helped her in Istanbul, and she found relief in 4 weeks with me. Not even finishing the 8-week program, she saw amazing connection. She felt the downward pressure is gone and her diastasis recti is finally closing. And that's why we don't need to do acrobatics. We don't need to do high impact activities. You need to do slow, controlled mind-body awareness to really connect. And that's why if you want to be part of this early bird waitlist as I reopen in August 3, check out on my inbox and join my upcoming Revive Pelvic Floor Core Rehab. And there's different tiers of progression. You can choose which one you're comfortable in joining from my Facebook private page, from my community of like-minded individuals who needed that gentle support. And then if you need that group call with me, Zoom calls, direct access from me, then there's another level, journey number 3, stabilization. Those are an amazing program you can choose from your different budgets. And if you want a really deep dive, it could take you a year if you need that because if you have this for many years and you don't know where to begin, then that's why I'm here to gently guide you safely and effectively with core back immersion therapy, a combination of Pilates, yoga, and physical therapy. And in this video, we're going to do a lovely flow together from breath work that we learned from video 2, from using the ball, using the wall, and my lovely foam roller, the gravity assisted to help your pelvic floor to slowly reconnect. And that's why most of my online students are asking me why there's a foam roller, what's the purpose of this? You'll be amazed that it's so much easier to do the exercises than just flat. And because if you have difficulty engaging, you might be having the doming effect for your diastasis recti. That's why there's so much techniques, equipment, years of experience, and my verbal cueing inside my course, a lot of reminding you to inhale, expand, exhale, zip it up from your lower abs to your navel, plus imagining not to pee for the contraction, and then relax, contract, relax. So mark on your calendar, save your seat, and I'll see you inside my class so that you can finally revive your pelvic floor health. So let's start the program now. We are going to start with breath work with the foam roller. I'm going to place the ball on the side first. Slowly roll down, one vertebrae at a time, and breathe out. I'm going to place this on my pelvis. And if you missed my free 6-part video series, I recommend you to start video 1 to video 6 before proceeding to this gentle progression. So now with your hands on your abdomen as you breathe in, remember, you don't want to breathe through your chest or your shoulder towards your ear. You want to keep your shoulders down as you expand your belly. Breathe in, and then you can see my abdominal muscles rising, and zip it up from your lower abs to your navel. Gravity assisted, that helps your pelvic floor to be lifted, and that's the foundation. Inhale, expand. Exhale, zip it up. Make sure your breath work, your lips are really pursed to breathe out. Inhale, expand. Exhale, zip it up. Last one, breathe in and breathe out. If there's pain with the foam roller, my recommendation is to use a roll towel, make it thick like 6 inches, and place it underneath your pelvis in a horizontal position. Hold on to the foam roller for absolute beginners because most of my clients, they can't lift their legs up without the foam roller shooting out. So hold on for now. Start feeling the stabilization by lifting your heels up and breathe in and breathe out. 2 more. Last deep breath in while doing heel raises. Hold that heel raise, hold on to the foam roller, and slowly march to tabletop 90-degree bend as you breathe out. Inhale as you tap down, and then switch. Breathe in, breathe out. Squeeze your core in. 2 more. Last one. And we're progressing. Tabletop, 2 leg extension, breathe out, and then bend as you inhale. Exhale, slowly lower it down. Switch to the other side, tabletop. Extend, breathe out. Inhale, bend. Exhale down. Alternating. left and right with the breath work. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last set. And last one on the other side. Now, after just gently lowering and lifting one leg, now we can challenge with both legs up. So now this is the progression. You're going to feel a little bit pressure. Make sure there's no doming, which is, you can see that when you look down to your abdomen, there should be no coning or doming in the middle of your abdominal muscles. So feel your stomach. Make sure there's no pressure out. If it's too aggressive, then it's okay to start with your feet up. Down, I mean, because every postpartum experience is unique. You can't force yourself to heal as fast as your friends or anyone you've met. Everyone is different. Don't compare. Pace yourself. Now, place your hand on your abdomen, double tabletop. As you breathe in, expand your belly, and then zip it up. We're activating your transverse abdominis, a deeper natural corset that wraps around our spine that gets overstretched and got deconditioned from the downward pressure of the baby. Or for perimenopausal, menopausal women, they get really weak as we age. So that's why we need to continue with breath work. Squeeze it up, zip it up. Imagine the jeans, the tight jeans. You're gonna zip it up from lower abs to your navel, and then slowly tap one foot as you breathe out. Inhale, back center. I know we're exhaling as we tap because we're doing eccentric control of our hip flexors. That's the prime mover of our hips that helps control our back pain. As well, it also helps our pelvic floor. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more as you tap gently. Make sure you tap not too close to your body like this. There's no core engagement when you do that. Tap a little bit further away, because the next progression as you tap gently is extending your leg straight down. And that's when you see if there's any doming again. So there's so much progression in my video series, plus the use of elastic band and ankle weights to progress. And you'll see that inside my program as we start without resistance and then progress with more resistance. And if you find the other days you feel sore and you feel like the resistance are too heavy, it's okay to remove the resistance. I'd rather have quality of movement than quantity and the weight. It's not about getting stronger fast. As I said, eating well, sleeping well, and pacing yourself for recovery. So if you can't extend fully, continue just tapping. Well done. So after that gentle progression, now we can extend one leg, toes pointing to the heavens. You can keep the foot down for support, so you're not rolling off the foam roller or hold on. And the progression of that, you can lift your hands up, pointing to the heavens with dumbbells. And then dorsiflex, which is point your toes towards you. As you slowly lower your foot down, breathe out. I'm not plopping my foot down. Slow, controlled. And once I tap the mat, plantar flex, point your toes away. And exhale again and lift. As once you reach 90 degrees pointing to the heavens, breathe in again, and then breathe out, dorsiflex, and go down. And as I said, there's progression when you lift the opposite knee with less support off the mat, and then you can feel a little bit challenged, and you can hold the opposite knee with your hand on top of your knee for a deeper stretch on your hip flexors that gets really tight if you sit a lot. Breastfeeding your babies, driving, sitting, if you're a computer desk worker. So you need to really strengthen your hip flexors, and that will support your recovery as you exhale, and then breathe out as you tap down again. And then switch to the other side. As I said, you can hug your knee to your chest or keep the foot down for support so you're not falling off the foam roller. Breathe out, and don't get discouraged if the foam roller is so wobbly. It's a sign of weakness. Hold on. Breathe out, dorsiflex, and down. And then hug your knee to your chest. And I have more progression with the leg extended. For those, they feel like they have the flexibility and control without the foam roller shooting down. After that beautiful straight leg raise, lift your hands up and you can do butterfly stretch. Great for vaginismus, great for hip groin pain, symphysis pubis pain. Breathe out. Inhale, center. Exhale out. 2 more butterflies, my favorite. It helps my back pain, hip groin pain, and vaginismus that I used to have many years ago. Last one. Well done. Now from this V butterfly stretch position, now you can tap gently down to the floor and then overhead reach. Breathe out. Inhale. Expand your belly. Zip it up and lift. Inhale. Exhale, tap. And if you can't do this yet because of a lot of tightness, then just do double tabletop. Feet together, knees together for beginners. And there's so much variations inside my program. Okay, after that beautiful foam roller release, now let's go to the ball. And the ball, as I said, is a great adjunction progression. Sitting on the ball is a great way to connect your pelvic floor. And this is a great way to really open your hip groin too. If you can, separate your feet apart like a goddess pose. That's when you're gonna feel that pelvic floor connection, a biofeedback with the ball. And then we're gonna slowly rock yourself back and forth, pelvic tilt. As you breathe in, expand, zip it up and contract. Slow and steady. 2 more. And then circle. And you can feel that pelvic floor. If you have prolapse, that connection helps feel that nervous system. It's a nervous system program too, to feel that sensation, and that's normal. If you feel heaviness in that area, relieve that pressure by really lifting, because with prolapse, they're very weak and deconditioned. Now you need to tighten. And imagining, now you're feeling the sensation of the ball that helps you connect. And now reverse circles. And now we're going to progress with upper body stretch. Place interlock your fingers behind your head, and then a gentle contraction as you side shift. Feel that beautiful opening the rib cage. With pelvic floor issues, usually the rib cage is tilted down and downward pressure. So when you open the sideways of your rib cage, you're going to have more expansion of your diaphragm as you breathe in, and then your lung capacity increase and breathe out. 2 more, side to side with the interlock finger. Last one. And now let's use the wall. I'm not using any resistance right now. I'd rather you have better control, and there's more inside my program with elastic band and ankle weights. Right now, I just rather you learn the breath work, as these are the introduction. I'd rather you be safely progressing. And now with the wall, with your knees slightly bent, hands overhead for absolute beginners. Extend your knees so my hips are a little bit off the wall. So it's like 6 inches away. And as you progress, you can come closer as you get stronger and more flexible. So as you slowly breathe in again, exhale, zip it up as you slowly bend your knees and hand pointing to the heavens, and breathe out. Alternating left and right. Breath work is key to connect. As I said, with the feet on the wall, it helps relax your pelvic floor. If you have over tense pelvic floor, most of my vaginismus patients, they love the wall because they can really feel the relaxation. No matter how much you do Kegels or breath work without relaxation, this is the key of my secret formula of my core back immersion therapy. Last set. And now we can do both knees and both hands, and squeeze your core in and breathe out. Inhale as your hands overhead, extend your knees. Breathe in and breathe out. 2 more. Last one. Now with your toes pointing to the heavens, inhale, lift your hands up pointing to the heavens as well. Together with your feet and hands, separate your feet apart and your hands apart to V-stretch. And this is great for your pelvic floor. Breathe in. And then dorsiflex before going back to the center, both hands and feet. Tippy toes, breathe in, breathe out, open. Inhale, exhale, back center. 2 more. Exhale, center. Last one. Inhale, and exhale, back center. And that's it. I'm hoping you learned a lot on my final installment of my free 7-part video series journey for for my Revive Pelvic Floor Health Core Rehab, where I discuss about my core back immersion, the amazing solution for your postpartum complications. If you're suffering from diastasis recti, umbilical hernia, weak core, weak abdominal muscles, if you have C-sections, I'm going to show you how to release the tightness on your scar, and a lot more inside my program, from prolapse of pelvic organ prolapse to lift the different grades of level, vaginismus for pain during intimacy, symphysis pubis pain, which is usually in one side, SI joint dysfunction, stronger core, improve overall posture, flexibility, mobility, and have better functional pelvic floor and bladder control. No more leak when you sneeze, laugh, and jump, when you want to run and start being active again. And I have a lot of my online students, and no matter what age group you are, because I have 65-year-olds getting better. So it's not too late. You don't want to be in your diaper when you turn 70 and 90, and even 30-year-olds wearing diaper. You want to be more functional. You're not that old to have this problem. I have 90-year-olds getting better. It's not too late to reconnect. Our muscles are very smart. It connects to our brain. It has its own autonomy that you can have muscle memory, which means if you're a dancer, you have ballet dancer, if you have muscle memory, and if you stop doing it, you lose it. The same thing with our pelvic floor health. So I'm so excited for you guys to come inside my class, and I guide you safely and effectively with my Revive Pelvic Floor Health Core program. I'll see you inside the class. If you have time today, watch video 1, day 1 of my What's Core Back Immersion, and video 2, day 2, learn proper breath work, the key of our amazing best kept secrets of my core back immersion program. And there's so much more inside my 8-week program. Until my next video training, always remember, be safe, be well, and healthy you. Bye.